This is going to be a spoiler-free review of Aladdin, the 2019 version, not the good version. That's right, Prince Ali, fabulous he, no, not really. This version of Aladdin is what you would expect a school play version of Aladdin would be if they had $1 million budget. The songs and everything sound kind of the same, and you recognize the tune, but it's not quite right. This movie does that weird thing that all kind of musicals do these days, where they record their voices obviously in a studio environment where they can sing it pitch perfect and auto-tune it to their heart's content, and then just paste it over the top of the action sequences, which creates this weird disconnect that I've always hated, where, you know, actors will be dancing around and moving and jumping up and down, climbing ladders and stuff like that, yet their tone is unwavering, which just kind of has this really weird disconnect to reality. In terms of the acting, there wasn't any particularly great acting, but there wasn't really any particularly bad acting. During a lot of the song numbers and a lot of the musical pieces, it was fairly stiff. There was some kind of cool Bollywood moments, and I actually really enjoyed that. That was probably my highlight of the movie. Also, there's an additional character in this version of Aladdin that isn't in the original version of Aladdin, and I actually really quite enjoyed that character. I felt like because they weren't constricted to the script of the 1992 version, they're actually able to have a bit of fun of it. It was good. It was a nice little refreshing breath. Now, that wasn't the only addition that they put into this movie. They also did a few more songs, and it wasn't good. It was just like a music video clip was just kind of shoehorned in right where, you know, things should be getting interesting. They just kind of go, okay, let's stop this for a second. We're just going to have a number over here now that's just kind of not really going to progress the story anymore, but we want a pop artist to rehash this song and do a cover and then get it on top of the Billboard charts, so we're going to leave it in. Even though the themes and everything in it are right and they could do something with it, it just doesn't fit with the rest of the songs and how the rest of the songs work within the movie. Now, it is quite divided whether Will Smith did a good job or a bad job. I don't think it's entirely his fault about all the bad criticism. I think they wrote that genie with the Robin Williams genie in mind, which you can't really do because, I mean, Robin Williams was just a legend, and the character in the original was created after him, not him fitting into the character, if that makes sense. So trying to make Will Smith do all these kind of quick punchy lines and quirky pop culture references and all of that kind of stuff didn't really kind of suit his style of acting or style of comedy. I don't think he kind of overplayed it, which I was originally worried about. Would I suggest this movie? Not to a lot of people. I think the only people that I would suggest this movie to is maybe the younger kids that haven't grown up with the original Aladdin. All in all, I think they probably should have left Aladdin alone and maybe just come up with an original concept. Maybe Disney. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on Aladdin 2019, Disney's Aladdin. If you want to hear my opinions on the spoilers of this film, me and my mates do a podcast, Film Slice podcast. Definitely go check that out, and that goes more in depth about this movie and what was right, what was wrong. Talks about all the spoilers, so if you're craving a bit of spoiler Aladdin talk, mostly trashing, definitely head on over. So that's that Film Slice podcast. Sweet. That's it for this video. Also, a quick little side note just for the people that have been keeping up with my YouTube channel. It hasn't been daily recently. It's been a while, but we're back into the swing of it, so yeah, cool. Okay, I will see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye.